right. Well, this is great so far. I know I'm having a blast. I hope everybody else is enjoying themselves. Next, we have, it is 11:41, so we're doing good on the time over here. We've got, oh, God, she is so wonderful. Ann McDonald. I have gotten the opportunity to know her over the past year, like personally, like we've hung out, had phone calls, we've been together, hanging out. She's a blast to be around with. CoutureChateau.com, and she's an incredible. She's a designer. She's been doing it over 20 years. She's worked in places all over the country. New York, California. I can't rave enough about her. She's just one of the best people I think I've ever met in my life. She's gorgeous, and I welcome you. And let's give a little drum roll.
Thank you. Oh, I like that.
There you go.
I like that drum roll. Is my sound good?
Perfect to me.
All right, awesome, awesome. So today I'm just going to jump right in. We are talking cards. I loved what Stacey had to say because you get your whole house in order, you get all your decorations nice, everything's tidy, and then you get this mass of stuff that just forces its way into your home. So I absolutely love holiday cards. So a few years ago we came up with a system to deal with this mess, both for myself and for my design clients. I'm going to talk about 3 things today, very practical. I also have a download link. Adam, do you want to share that link with the crew, or do you want me to?
You know what? Yeah, I had a. If you could share it easily, no problem. But everything,
great.
just to remind the people, everything that we're sharing today is going to be sent in an email at the end, so everybody will have access to everything that was displayed over here. So
terrific.
Go right
so
ahead.
I actually put together. I'm order. So I put together an entire PDF document for you guys on all the things that we're going to talk about with charts. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is what we call our front door to don't forget system. Because one of the biggest stresses we have with cards, we get cards from people that we're not sure we sent one to, or we sent 2 to, or we completely forgot them. So I have what we call the front door to don't forget system, and it's very easy. You're going to do 3 things. You're going to make sure one person handles all of the holiday cards as they come in. I don't know if your house is anything like mine was a few years ago, where the mail would come in and it would just end up in this massive pile, either on the front hall table or somewhere in the kitchen, and my nice, gorgeous, beautiful home just becomes this utter disaster just like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we delegate one person to pull all of the holiday cards and put them in a pile in the front hall. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to get a letter opener, and I'll tell you why. Even if you don't have a letter opener, I have the cheap version of the letter opener. It's called a pair of scissors. And the reason you want to get a letter opener is to save the return address. Because I don't know, in my house, the kids would get the holiday cards and they'd rip them open and we'd lose the return address, and we hadn't sent that person a card, and then you're trying to, paste it or pin it back together and you can't read it. So I want you to get a letter opener, and if you don't have a letter opener, just use a pair of scissors. The third thing I want you to do is to get, I have all these little tools, a Sharpie. And I'm going to share with you the easiest way to not forget, or don't forget to send someone a card. So this is what we do. We get the card in the mail. I'm going to hide the address from a friend. We get the card in the mail. You use your fancy letter opener and you open the envelope. Then, if they are on your card list, you just take your little Sharpie and you just check the address. Right? This is not high tech. You just check it so you know that that person you've already sent a holiday card to, or you're going to, so you don't forget. If you haven't sent them a card, or they're not on your list, you've completely forgotten about that relative, Aunt B that just sent you this gorgeous holiday letter with, a gift certificate, and you're like, oh crud, I need to not forget her. You take your handy dandy Sharpie and you just circle her address so that you know. And this is my big fancy system. And we have tried several systems over several incarnations. And the 2 that work the best, that people can execute faithfully during the holiday rush, are this, because you could always find a Sharpie. I have to confess, I've used an eye pencil at times. You know, there are times that your life just falls apart and you've got to use what you have on hand. So
Right.
this is just me being honest with you guys. So I know that you have something that you can write with. The other system that people are using that we're helping clients use is the text system, where you actually take a snapshot of the address and you upload it into a business card software program. And that way you can just check it off. The people that I'm noticing are having the best luck with that, my clients, are usually the 22 to 32-year-olds who are really comfortable with tech. But for the most part today, I'm going to talk about these kind of systems because these work even when you forgot to charge your tablet or your cell phone you can't find. And so this is your fail-safe. So once you do that and you check it against your Christmas card list or your Hanukkah card list or Kwanzaa or whatever it is that you're celebrating, we separate the card from the envelope. And then we take that envelope once we know that the card has been sent and we shred that puppy. And I'm going to tell you in a little bit what we do with all that shredding. The second thing, the second major thing is called stations equal sanity. We counted up between business, family, and friends. We get on average between 500 and 1,000 cards. That's a lot of paper. And it's, you know, there are a lot of business associates. You meet people over the course of 20, 25 years. And I love it because we try to write as many handwritten notes as we can. So I didn't want to let that go, but I was trying to figure out how am I going to organize this because I don't want this pile of junk just sitting on my family room table. So I actually, in the document that you guys are going to have access to, I actually show you the 4 stations that I have. The first is junk mail, junk Christmas cards from, you know, the heating and air conditioning guy who's got
Right.
your home address list. You're just going to take that puppy and you're just going to shred that. The second group is what I call back hall or family friends. And those are kids' friends, people that may be in your life for a season, you know, maybe it's the soccer team or other people who you're kind of compelled to communicate with over the holiday season. And we take those cards, and I actually, John, I think I sent a picture to you of the chalkboard that we have with the wreath and just the ribbons. No, Adam?
I do have it, and it'll be in the email. We couldn't get it up online this morning, but it's there.
Awesome. So this is my fancy system for that. It's a clothespin. I think you get 30 at the dollar store. And then it's that twine, you know, from the hardware store. And I actually set up a sample behind me so you can see. And we literally hang the cards in the back hall with a clothespin and twine.
Very nice.
I have a lot of like uber chic, you know, 25-something clients that are living in New York City or in LA and lofts, and this is the best system because it's their holiday decor. You know, they like the very minimalist approach. I'm like, look, you buy a clothespin, you buy some twine, you hang up your cards, you kill 2 birds with 1 stone, you have garland for your tree, garland for your windows, and your friends feel good when they come over for a glass of champagne.
Right, you're really repurposing that and using it for a lot.
Absolutely. The third section is what I call those family room friends, or the relatives that come over, you know, the ones that stop by after, you know, on Sunday afternoon, or they're there after a game, and they're like, where's my card? You know, so the first group is the back hall. The second group is what we call family room friends. And in the pictures that you'll get, we have a display where we put them under glass. And I use these. I've got all my little tips and tricks here. These are cookie holders. And what I like about cookie holders that you can get at like Target or Rite Aid, things like that, is that cards really fit into them nicely. And it's very easy to use things like that to keep them kind of contained, especially in small spaces. The fourth section is what I call the living room, or kind of the special business people. Let's say, you're getting a handwritten card from the president, or, Brad and Angelina send you a card, and it's handwritten. And you're kind of like, well, I don't really want to throw that in the back hall, and I can't really shred it. So what we do is I have a tray that sits in the living room. It has a mirrored bottom to it. And you just put the cards in there that, people that maybe you want to write a handwritten note to in February or March, you just want to stay in contact with. So those are the 4 areas. And what this does, these stations, it helps you keep your house from being all Christmas in one room, like Santa threw up in there, and nothing else is going on in any other space in your house. And it just helps you kind of keep track. And because you've stopped the clutter at the front door, you've done your little, your really high-tech envelope system with your check mark or your circle, and you've gotten your envelope done and you've shredded your envelopes, then you just have these really pretty cards sitting in your house. The final thing is what I call scan and shred. At the end of the year, after Christmas, after you get that last card in the middle of February, everybody has that friend who sends holiday cards in February. What I do is I scan the ones that are important to us and put them into photo books or put them into slideshows. Great to send those slideshows off to relatives that are in nursing homes or friends that are, sick, and you just give them those little the picture frames where it just rotates through, and you scan the note side, you scan the photo side, and then what we do is we shred everything. And I use that shredding all year in my business. And when you get stuff from us, from Couture Chateau, the design stuff that ships out of my office, it's in the shredding material. And again, you'll see pictures of what that looks like. We have even used it for holiday parties. Okay? If you look at that picture closely, you're going to see that it's holiday cards shredded, and we set up a buffet and we put the silverware in it. So I'm all about being able to reuse, recycle. I don't want to feel guilty about sending handwritten notes, and enjoying those cards. So making sure that they have a second life after they've come in and blessed the home is my way of being able to engage and enjoy sending and receiving cards. So I hope that helps. There's a ton more information in the download, Adam.
I think it really did help, and one of the things that it was like one of my favorite things when we were talking about it, you talk about the shredding, was when you shred your envelopes, you could use it in your packaging to send stuff out and to use it in your house, and you could space it out, and you could talk much better about it than I could, but that was one of my favorite little things, because I'm so big on shredding. Like, we try to keep our identities to ourselves. Meanwhile, we're all over Google Plus and Facebook and everything. But that mail, we still hold on to that old mindset of can't let that get to somebody. So we do a lot of shredding in the house, and I end up having these bags of shred, and I always said, well, they got to be good for something, but this is like the perfect way to shred and reuse and save yourself some time and some money. So it's awesome. So Dan, thank you very much. That was great. I appreciate it. Love you dearly, and thank you so much for coming on today. And you get a round of applause. Okay, so if I could get John back over here for a second. You there, big guy?
I'm here.
Okay, so we're going to take we're scheduled to take a quick little break, so that if anybody needs a refresher or a little bathroom break, we're going to do a quick 10-minute, and then we're going to come on back. Can you play that little video? Or we?
Yes, I will.
Okay, very good. So, the event is sponsored by my company. It's called rapidgiftbag.com, and we just thought we'd show everybody just a little bit about what we do. It's about 100 seconds, and we're just going to leave that into the break, and we'll be back here in approximately 10 minutes.
Right.
So, glad everybody's with us, and John, appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody. And we've got the timer, of course, too.
Yep, we got a timer, so you'll know exactly when we're coming back.
Whoops.
And
Hang on.
and the magic
And
is
it's
about to happen.
The magic is about to happen. Here we go.
All want the gifts we give to look beautiful, clean, and crisp every time. But it's nearly impossible when your wrapping papers are stored like this. But not anymore. Discover Wrap-It, the world's greatest gift wrap organizer. Hang it in your closet or slide it under your bed. Wrap-It is your ultimate gift wrap storage solution. Wrap-It holds an unbelievable amount of items in its amazing front pockets. Hold dozens of gift bags, greeting cards, tissue paper, scissors, tape, and bows. Stack items up, slip them in, and hang your Wrap-It in your closet or slide your Wrap-It under your bed. The real magic is on the inside. Wrap-It's patent-pending Wraplastic ring system allows you to easily remove and use your wrapping paper in seconds. And putting rolls away is just as simple. Just insert at the top, insert at the bottom, twist the roll over, and your wrapping paper is perfectly stored, neat and clean every time. Also holds rulers, markers, glue sticks, coloring books, large gift bags, and so much more. Even gift bags fit with ease. Just zip it up, hang it up, or slide it under your bed. All your items are stored, organized, protected, and in one spot. Get control of your messy closet. Never run around your home again searching for missing items to wrap a gift. Reduce your stress. Make your life simpler. Order your Wrap-It now. Wrap-It, the world's greatest gift wrap organizer. www.wrapitgiftbag.com